Hi guys, it's Mrs. B. Here's your lesson for Thursday, April 2nd. So today we are done with piecewise functions, but we're going to start to talk about step functions, which are similar to piecewise functions in a way that they have different pieces of functions on the same graph, but you'll get to see why we call them stepwise functions in a second. So, first off, okay, step functions are piecewise functions that produce graphs that look like stairs or steps. That's why we call them step functions, right? If we can see in the picture here, it looks like a stairs. They take intervals of numbers and reduce them to a constant. So complete the stepwise function for the cost of a postage stamp on a letter. So if I look at my my graph, and I'm going to fill in my chart over here on the right. So if we look at step 1, so it's talking about this step right here, step 1. Our y value is going to be 39, right? It's here. The step is at 39, and it's going from 0. X is in between 0 and 1, right? And if you look, the first inequality symbol has no line underneath it, while the second inequality symbol does, because 0 is not part 0 technically here. Let me erase this. It's not touching 0, right? But it is a closed circle on x equals 1. So here's my x values, here's my y values. Step 2, right? Here's step 2. Okay, I look. We're starting at 41. And x is actually in between 1 and 2. So x should be in between 1 and 2. And actually, we're missing an equality symbol here. So 1 and 2. Right? No line underneath the inequality symbol because it's an open circle. Alright, step 3. Step 3 is right here. So we're starting at 43. That looks good. And our x values are between 2, no line, and 3. So we need to figure out, does 3 get an open inequality or closed? Well, it's closed, so we put an inequality symbol with a line. Okay, step 4. Here's step 4. So step 4 starts at y equals 45. And my x values, right? X is in between which two numbers? Well, x is in between 3 and 4. So we have 3 and 4, good. Okay, step 5 should be 47, that looks good. And x is in between 4 and 5. Now I need to figure out the inequality symbol. So 5, if I go back up from 5, is a closed circle, so we have a closed inequality symbol. And step 6 should start at y equals 49, and x is in between, let's see, 5 and 6. And the inequality symbols are correct. Okay, so this is a step function. It's just looking at each piece or each step and writing down our y values and our domain. So these are our y values here. And this is our domain, or our x values. Okay, here's a simpler one. Okay, just a couple of steps. So, if I look at my first step up on the top here, right, we read the graph from left to right. So, here's my first step. We're starting at y equals 20. So my y values and my x values. So 20 is between 0 and 20. Our x is between 0 and 20, so that looks good. Our second step, we'll do it in orange, starts at y equals 15. X is in between 20 and x is in between 40. So 20, and there should be an inequality symbol there. We'll keep it open because this circle is open. 20 is open, 40 is closed. So good, we have a closed inequality. Let me make that a little clearer. Okay, next step, at y equals 10, which it already has here, okay, we have x is in between 40 and 80. So we should have 40 and 80. 40 is an open circle, 80 is closed. So this looks correct. Open, closed. And the last one here. Okay, the last step is y equals 5. So my x value, well, x, look at this arrow, continues on, right? So x is actually greater than, x could be anything this arrow on. X is greater than 80. Can it equal 80? Well, no, because it's an open circle, so we leave it open. So this slide is continued on from this slide. So we're going to answer some of the questions about the graph from the last one. Oops. So I'm going to erase some of my markings here so it's a little clearer. So how much would it cost per t-shirt if we were to order 40 t-shirts? So if we ordered 40 t-shirts, now look, here's the t-shirt side and here's the number of shirts. Or sorry, here's the price and there's the number of shirts. So this is price. Okay, and this is number of t-shirts. So if I'm ordering 40 t-shirts, so I'm looking at shirts, I'm looking at the x-axis here. 40 t-shirts. I go up and draw a line. Well, it hits two different steps, right? It hits this step and it hits this step. I want the step that has the closed circle because technically this open circle doesn't, 40 shirts, if I'm buying 40 shirts, I'm paying one price. I'm not paying 10 or 15. I'm paying the closed circle price. So if I order 40 shirts, I'm paying $15 per shirt. Right? Because on the y-axis here, we have $15. So $15 for, $15 per shirt. If we're ordering 40 shirts. 2, how much would it cost per t-shirt if we were to order 100 of them? Okay, well, let's look. Let's clear some of my markings here. We're ordering 100 t-shirts. So I'm looking for 100. Well, 100 is somewhere over here, right? So if I go up and I draw a line from 100, well, this line continues on, right? So we know that if I'm ordering 100 t-shirts, I'm paying a cost of, let's go over to the y-axis, this is our money. It's about $5. So $5 per shirt. Third one, how much would it cost per t-shirt if we ordered 10 of them? Okay, let's look. So 10 of them. I'm going to clear some of this stuff so we don't get confused. 10 t-shirts now. I'm looking for 10 t-shirts. Well, here's the number of t-shirts, 10. So I'm going to draw a fake line all the way up. And it looks like we're paying $20, right? Because it crosses here. So we're paying $20 per shirt. Number 4. What would be the possible number of shirts ordered if a customer spends $15 on a shirt? Okay, so now we're going the other way. We know that we're spending $15 on the shirt. What is the total possible number of shirts or range of shirts that we can order? So we're spending $15, so now we have to look at the dollar side. So $15, well, okay, so $15, we're looking at this step right here. The number of shirts would be anywhere from, now I know a lot of you are going to want to say 20 to 40, but be careful. If you order 20 shirts, you're actually you're spending $20 per shirt. So really it goes up to 21, right? As soon as you order 21 shirts, that's when we're actually paying $15. So 21 to 40 shirts. And the last question. what conclusion can be made about the cost of a t-shirt and the number of shirts ordered? So it's just asking us to go back the graph and look, and we should start to notice that the more shirts we order, the cheaper it gets, right? From here we have 0 to 20 shirts at $20. Oops. At $20. From here we have 21 to 40 shirts at $15. The third step, we have 41 to 80 shirts at a price of $10. And the last one here, we have 80 plus t-shirt, or 81 I should say, I'm sorry, 81 plus t-shirts for a price of $5 per shirt. So the more t-shirts we order, the less we pay per shirt. Okay? Alright, last problem for today, and then I'll send you guys off to your assignment. So last one. The function f gives the cost to ship X pounds via FedEx standard overnight rate to Zone 2 in 2013. So this is saying that you have the cost of shipping, is our Y values, per pound. Okay? So basically it's saying that, or let's say part A, how much would it cost to ship a 3-pound package? So if pound is my X values, I'm looking for 3 pounds. Well, I see a 3 here, and I see a 3 here. However, which one do I pick? Am I going to pick this one or this one for price? I look at my inequality symbols, okay? Look at your inequality symbols with those threes. This one includes 3, right? Because it has a line underneath the inequality symbol. This one does not include 3 because there's no line underneath the inequality symbol. So what I'm actually picking is this one. Okay, I'm picking the one that includes 3. So it would cost $24.70 to ship a 3-pound package. Okay. B, how much would it cost to ship a 7.25-pound package? Well, 7.25, you have to think, what range is that in? 7.25, well, here's 7, but this is between 6 and 7, right? 7.25 is greater than 7. So really, 7.25 falls in this range here, right? It's greater than 7, but less than 8. So that would cost $31 to ship a 7.25-pound package. And the last one here, what is the domain and range of f? So the domain, meaning all the x values, is, well, we start at 0, right? And it does not include 0. I'm just looking at this here. X is in between 0 and we end at 9. So I'm just basically condensing everything you see in the domain here. Okay, because the domain is this piece here. All the x values. And the range, or the y values. So this is my range, my y values. Okay, and the range, we just take the first number and the last number and we include them both. So 21.50, y, 32.25. And that's it. That's your domain and your range values. Alright guys, please take a look at the assignment for today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out in email or text or see me on Google Hangouts. Alright, good luck guys. Have a good day. Bye.